You are listening to the WYRD Mountain Gals Show. Prepare yourself.
There's that.
Now we're cooking with gas.
With gas. Yep. Or did you say we're cooking with it, or we have it, or?
Well, I got to tell you, I just ate a whole bunch of sautéed vegetables, which featured cabbage.
Oh.
So I will no doubt be cooking with gas a little bit later, but maybe not right now.
Or digesting with it.
Yes, just for a little while. Oh,
Yeah.
Lordy.
So, how you doing?
I've had a really good day, and I'm grateful for that.
That's awesome.
We had today was our first day, regular scheduled day back in the temple.
Okay.
Since the dedication. So that was good. And
That is
had
good.
a good meeting. So yeah, and I've already washed the dishes from supper. So life is good.
Wow, what a good feeling that's got to be. Yuppie,
I
yeah.
say there's nothing worse to me. Well, I mean there are things worse because Venezuela, but
Yeah.
I just hate it when I'm running late or there's a lot to wash or whatever, and I'll go sit my glad ass down in the living room and watch TV, and it's 11:15. It's time to be thinking about bed, and I come in to a kitchen full of dirty dishes.
Yeah.
It just makes a pit of my stomach fall. I don't like it. So
I don't either.
I make myself, as soon as supper is done and all that extra food is put away, just go ahead and wash the dishes. Don't wait, because if you wait, you're not going to be happy.
Yeah. Well, that's where you've learned through experience. You know?
Yes. Oh, Lordy. How are you?
I'm good. I am. I'm fine as frog hair.
Good.
I haven't said that in a while. Just thinking, I've been cleaning out my car, and I've been thinking about the last couple of weeks, and all of that stuff, all that fun, good stuff.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. I mean, I was at a funeral yesterday,
Oh.
but even that was surprisingly good because it was with people that I've known forever, and they are like family to me. And I hadn't seen them in quite a while, so that was really, it was the occasion was sad and weird the way all funerals are, but it was so good to see all of them and to feel kind of the warmth and companionship. That even though we hadn't seen each other in a while, it was all still okay. Does that make sense?
It does, totally. Totally makes sense. Well, I have nothing that big to report, I don't think. Let me think. Yeah, no. Just the usual stuff going on. And that's enough, quite honestly.
Boy, ain't that the truth.
Yeah. My nephew got a huge award. That was kind of cool. Hunter.
Oh, congratulations, Hunter.
That's what I say. He it was called, well, I don't know that much about it, except to know that it's pretty big deal. It's like a founder's award.
Wonderful.
That's what it is. It's the founder's award. And so it's like, I told him, I said, you need to make sure and put that in your resume, because that's a real,
yes,
that shows
and to
leadership.
let people know.
Yep. And we watched somebody debate. Well, my little guy I watched, the pundit Adam Mockler. I watched him debate 20 different college students in one debate and they all had opposing views to his. And I'm not going to say mop the floor, okay? But I could say that probably. He did a great job with that debate. You there?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I lost you.
I got real quiet, didn't I?
I was like, I bored her out of the conversation. She's gone now.
It sounded like you were about to say something else. That's why I was just listening.
No. I just admire anybody who will even consider doing what he does, take on 20 people with opposing views on camera.
Yeah, well, he must really know his stuff. That's all.
He does. He really does. He and Heather Cox Richardson know their stuff. He's kind of good at framing something and then going, "Gotcha," is what I've noticed about him. And I was happy to see that it wasn't just chaos, all 20 of them trying to pile up. They had some rules about it, and they seemed to follow the rules, and that made it infinitely more interesting to me, because I don't care for all that talking over everybody. And although they did seem to do a little of that, it wasn't terrible. They didn't have all 20 talking at one time. So yeah, for that. And I'm looking forward to having some warm weather this week. It got up to like 58 today.
It was lovely today. I mean, I was in most of the day, but we left Temple about 2:30, 2:45. So I got a little bit of that nice warm weather. Yeah. Hung some laundry out on the line.
Yeah. So, it must be a very satisfactory feeling to see the temple be at this place right now.
I am telling you, I have been in and out of there since the rededication, just watering the plants and checking on things and dropping stuff off. I got us a guest book for people to sign.
Oh, nice.
And I got us a wall calendar to be on the wall, and garbage bags, and I would just come by and drop stuff off and just be there in that clean, tidy, beautiful place. It's just heavenly.
And spirit filled.
Yes. Oh, yes. And I got us that guest book because I had some friends in from out of town who have been very, very big supporters of the work we've been doing.
Yeah.
And we had breakfast together out at the Moose on Saturday. And then I said, well, when are y'all leaving town? Do you want to just meet me over at the temple and see where we are now? And they were like, oh, yes, please. So I met them over there, and they just their eyes were sparkly. Oh, this is exactly right. And a couple of days before that, another fella here in town who does interfaith work that I'm trying to get hooked into, he said, I'd like for my wife to meet you, because he and I have met for coffee to talk about interfaith.
Yeah.
Is that possible? And I said, well, do you want to come by and see the temple? Because, I can meet you over there. It's pretty easy. So they came in, and it was the same sort of thing. He was like, it's just beautiful and amazing. So.
And it is.
It is. And you need to come by and see little old Mother Goose, how she's doing.
I will. Maybe, well, I don't know. Are y'all in there Friday?
No. Then... We set our schedule today. And 2 of the volunteer staff are going to be there on Mondays from 11:30 to 3:30. Okay. And we're not going to be there any other time in the week except by appointment.
Oh.
Which means that I can come there and have a quiet place to work.
Wow.
And just enjoy it. Now that's going to change every time we do every 6 weeks we do a holy day, and there'll be more things going on then. But gosh, the idea that we could just come in on Monday, stay for a good day on Monday, receive some food, send some food out, and then I could have some time that's not there is just wonderful.
That is a nice thought. Well, and much deserved. And what a good place. You have a little desk there you can sit at and just kind of gather your thoughts and write if you want to, or whatever ends up happening. That's good. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah. And I can do temple business from the temple and not have to do that at home and then bring in a sheaf of paperwork or whatever. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. we worked out a whole bunch of programming to come online in the next 3-4 months today.
Okay.
And
Oh,
we'll take that by the governing body as a circle of council. And they really aren't not in charge of programming, but we do like to run stuff by them so that they have a chance to either go, are you sure that's part of our mission?
yeah.
Are you sure about that? So we're gonna be doing that.
That's good. Good.
One of our regular, I named the 3 volunteers that were there all of last year, kind of religiously, if you'll pardon the expression.
Mm.
And one of them today, she said, you know what? I don't want to come in on a particular day. I want to be, if you need me, you call me and I'll see if I can work that in. And I went, okay, that's all right then.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Because she's got other stuff she wants to be getting done.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you. Yep.
Heard that.
Yeah. And my friends, just one more thing, my friends that have the little tea shop down at Pilot Mountain, I think it's it's that little beautiful little tea shop. I would love for us to do a road trip down there and record in their tea shop.
That sounds great. Where you say down the mountain?
Oh God, I don't know. It's Pilot Mountain or somewhere down in there. I can't remember the exact place.
Yeah.
I never do remember it. But they said, gosh, they'd close the shop and we could just, and I said, you don't have to do that.
No,
But if you just let us have a little corner somewhere with a couple of chairs, and we could interview people as they were coming in to get stuff at the. So I'd love for the 2 of us to get our schedules together.
Hey,
and do that.
come here. Yeah, I can see it now. People walking in the store. Hey, come here.
Well, and we would we'd do some ahead of time promotion and just say, this is where we're going to be. We're going to be doing a live broadcast or live recording or whatever. We're going to record it live down at the Grove Tea Shop.
That sounds wonderful. I'll talk with my sister-in-law and see if I can get a date arranged for that for me and see what.
Yeah.
So I know are you getting ready to travel already?
No, ma'am, I don't travel again until I think it's the 3rd week in February. So I've got a good month and a half before I have to hit the road, Jack.
That is fabulous. Well, okay.
It is. I'm catching up on some things. People who know me are going to be excited about what I'm about to say next. Is that I called my dentist's office today and talked to them, and I said, well, the oral surgeon has turned me loose until April, and he said I could come back and get my teeth cleaned. So I've got an appointment on Monday with the dentist for him to see what's been done inside my mouth, because I've not been back to see him since I've been under the care of this dental surgeon.
Oh,
so we'll see what he has to say.
Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Let me start over. Do you have pain?
I do not. I have not had pain. I'm knocking on wood.
Yeah.
I've not had pain since that last surgery.
Oh, that was so fabulous.
And last time I saw the oral surgeon, he said the healing was going very well. He didn't want to see me for 6 months. And at that point, it'll be probably May before I go back to see him. And he said, unless there's a problem, of course, if the pain returns or you notice bleeding or any of that, you come back in. But he thought the healing was going well. So now the next step is to let the dentist look at it and then talk about redoing my partial plates so that I have teeth in my mouth again.
Yes.
Doesn't that sound wonderful?
You can bite.
I can bite people again.
Actually, get real. You can bite people now.
I really can't. I don't have biting surfaces that meet. So if I was going to do something like biting somebody, I'd have to, I don't know, get a little bitty bear trap and use that. Just bite them with a bear trap.
looking around here in case you can't hear me rumbling around.
I can. I hear you rambling around. What are you doing?
Ramble and rumble. I've gotten stuff out of my car, and I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to put it. That's what I do during my days. 80% of it is figuring out where something needs to go.
Oh, and I despise that.
Yeah. 10% of it is figuring out which thing gets cleaned first. And then that leaves 10% for the rest of living my life, eat, sleep, all that.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I can blame no one but myself. I just have too much stuff. I got too many clothes. I got too many books. I got too much. I did have too much crystal in the house, but I went through the china closet when Friday or Saturday, and I pulled out a bunch of stuff that I've had 30 years, 40 years, maybe. And I went, when was the last time I used that dish? And there was one piece of Waterford crystal that I kept because it's real crystal. The rest of it's just cut glass. And I boxed that stuff up and took it to the thrift.
There you go.
Boy, did that feel good.
I bet that did. I bet it really did. Huh. Good for you.
I'm going to do that. I've got another china closet that I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it with my clothes. I got to make some space in my world.
Same. And there's just too much. We're lucky and unlucky.
Well, it's a sign of privilege that we have so much.
Yes.
But I know for me, and I'm not speaking for you or anybody else, for me, there are just like the clothes. I still have clothes that swim on me. They are so big. And I'm never going to weigh 250 pounds again. I just don't believe I will. So I need to pack those things up and get them out of here. And there was a time in my life, if something would fit me, I didn't think about what it looked like. I just went, oh, well, that'll fit, so I'll take that. And so I've got stuff that I'm never going to wear, never, because it fit me at some point. So I just need to go through ruthlessly and get rid of a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'm with you. I've been trying that myself lately, and I've got too much stuff. And why in the world would somebody like me get attached to a thing? That's what I want to know. Why?
Well, it may hold memories for you, or it may be that you really wanted to figure that out, how to do that, or to do more of it, and you just never did because you went on to something else.
I swear, I think a lot of it has to do with me not wanting it to get wasted or thrown away or unappreciated. Yes. It's like, well, if nobody else is going to take this, I'm going to take it. It's 100 years old and it deserves to blah, 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 and it's like, do I hear myself? I'm talking about an it as if it was a person. So that's something.
It's hard though. And when I was up at my daughter's over the holidays, I said, look, here's the thing. The only thing I want you to keep of what I'm going to make you take, and that is the family pictures, because once those are gone, they're gone. They're gone forever.
Right.
And you are not going to have children, but you never know when you are my age, when somebody who is a second cousin once removed is going to be doing family genealogy and go, do you happen to have a picture of your great grandmother Helen? And you can whip out these family pictures and go, oh, yes, here she is at 16. Here she is at 21. Here she is at 80.
Yeah, and that means the world sometimes. To be able to find a little picture like that. I know it does. So
and that's the only thing I said, get rid of the damn furniture, set a match to the house. I don't really care, but that needs to be something you retain. And I will make it so that is, I'll put it on thumb drives, and I will make sure that it's maybe a big fireproof box they'll come to you in. So
Yeah.
it's no inconvenience for you. You just got to find
Right.
a place for it.
Right. So it's a digital world. Once it's digital, it's forever.
Yeah, unless the thing it's digital on corrupts.
Well, yeah. But there's supposed to be
Exactly.
multiple backups.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
sticking to digital.
I don't trust any of that, as you know.
I don't either.
It's like I can hand you a thumb drive with every family photo on it and also a box of family photos.
Right. So, exactly. I'm with you on it. Same here. I've got a lot of photos that we still need to digitize. Every generation has got their whole batch of photos, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Joe he's been pretty steadfast about getting all that stuff scanned.
Oh,
So that's good.
yeah, that's good. That's very good. So what about, well, my mind, I'm sorry, I just went blank. I was getting ready to ask you something. And I got this image of Joe and the scanner. And now I can't remember. Oh, well.
Excuse me. I'm blowing my nose. Excuse me. Oof. Oh, my hands got cold and my fingers got stiff. I'm knitting a scarf.
Oh, okay.
And I had my fingers kind of bunched up, and then I realized they got cold and stiffened up.
Ah, well, I've been putting blankets into these are really cool storage boxes, I guess, but not. They're square and big, but they're made out of some sort of a cloth. And and they have handles and they zip, and they're made to fit comforters and quilts and blankets. And they have a vinyl strip in the middle that is clear, so you can always see what is in there.
Oh,
I think that they're the handiest damn things I've ever seen.
Huh.
Yeah, I love them. And so that's evidently in a past life, my mother didn't have enough blankets. Or me either. I probably didn't have enough blankets either because I'm always bringing them in.
How funny.
So, and also, it's a good place to put, crocheted things because of the zipper on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, aren't you just thrilled to death that we can talk about mundane things?
I am very, very thrilled to be able to just talk about all of that. And also to talk about today, we are recording this, y'all, on a Monday.
Yeah.
And it is the day before Old Christmas.
Oh, it
which is a very Appalachian thing. We did not do Christmas here on December the 25th.
Nope.
We did Old Christmas for many, many years. It took the rural electrification, I guess, and the TVA to get us to the place where we went, Christmas, December the 25th? What are you talking about? So that's tomorrow, 12th night, Epiphany, all of that.
How did it become December 25th?
Council of Nicaea.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one that decided it was set September 25th to line up, because that's when before that, of course, is when the Roman Empire converted to Christianity. And they wanted to line it up with the big solstice holiday, Saturnalia, so that people felt like it was, something jolly.
Yeah.
Instead of something oppressive and awful, which is what it has become in so many instances.
You're not kidding. There's a sitcom called Big Bang Theory.
Uh-huh.
And Sheldon, who is the head nerd on Big Bang Theory, speaks of Saturnalia. And he has...
And Sheldon, who grew up in Texas with a very, very Christian family.
Yes. Mm-hmm. He speaks of Saturnalia. So, yeah. Are you watching any new shows or anything this year?
No, not yet. We watched Stranger Things, the last series of that with the kids, and then watched the finale, which was last week, I guess.
I have no idea what that's about, but people who watch it are fanatic about it.
Yeah, and oh my God, it is poorly written. It's not very well acted, but it's not for me. That is designed for tweens and teens and 20-somethings.
Oh, gotcha.
Primarily, I think. Yeah. So every time I get kind of judgy about it, like, oh God, that plot, haven't we seen that plot a million times? And I think, no, if you're 16, you've not seen that a million times, and that's who this
That's
is
right.
for. So it ended as it should, and everybody was happy and all of that. So I don't know. I was glad to have been part of that, but I just kept losing the plot, to be honest, because there were such big holes in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
but yeah, so we finished that up. I don't think I'm watching much of anything lately.
Okay.
How about you?
No, I'm doing a purge. I haven't really watched anything for a week or so, other than a quick scan of the headlines, because I'm afraid not to. But I haven't taken a deep dive in or anything. I
No,
got a
maybe.
book. It's called The Complete Works of Florence Shinn. Have you ever heard of it?
I have.
Well, I don't know this woman. I'd not, but she's got a book. It's called Your Word is Your Wand. Is one of her books. And I thought, well, this is interesting. And then I got into the book and I found out, oh, it's from 1925, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's got that 1925 kind of flowery language with it, which I'm okay with.
Yeah.
And she's very Christian. And so none of it is of her doing. It's all just been her being blessed into whatever. Yeah. So, I'm like, okay, this is fine. It is what it is. But it's no different than any of the other books that I've read that have such an agenda. So, whatever.
Oh, she was pretty famous in her day.
Was she? I knew nothing about her.
Yeah.
And it was one of those suggestions, you might like this. And I usually ignore that stuff. And then I saw the title of it and I thought, well, I might. It sounds like one of those 90s empower yourself kind of things.
Yeah.
Do you remember those going around?
I very well do, because I was working at the bookstore then, and that the self-help section was big.
Oh, yeah. And then the guerrilla what the hell is this? Damn it, Bobby.
Guerrilla marketing. Golly.
Oh, I remember guerrilla marketing. I came out in my camouflage with my war paint under my eyes, talking to a group of hotel geeks. I did it.
I still have a book called Guerrilla Marketing 2.0, which is all about learning how to market on the internet.
Oh,
and
God.
it is in the room where all my clothes are, and that's where I put my socks that don't have a mate until I find the mate for the socks is on top of Guerrilla Marketing 2.0.
That's hilarious. Well, I can't remember. I just can't remember the strategy behind it, but I can tell you right now, the word gorilla did not stand for the animal.
No.
It had a military connotation.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken. And
that's exactly right.
Yeah. And I can't remember much else about it. And there was some dude, there was a dude, there was a man who wrote a series of books. And the only name I come up with is Edgar Casey, and that's so not it. But this was a guy who wrote these books about how to make business just happen for yourself, how to manifest these good things. And he was almost required reading for a long time, even though his books were older. But in the 80s and 90s, if you went into the business world, especially in marketing, you knew his name and you knew all about his stuff. And I can't believe I can't remember him.
Is this the How to Win Friends and Influence People guy?
Maybe, yeah. What was his name?
Oh God, I knew you were going to ask me that. All right, let me dig into my brain. But my grandfather really thought that he hung the moon.
Yeah, my grandfather
Um,
did too.
and there were things, Carnegie. Dale Carnegie.
No,
Is
it
that who
wasn't
you're
Dale
thinking of?
Carnegie.
Oh,
Or was it?
I don't know. But my grandfather, he said, now just remember, if you say a person's name back to them and then do it 2 more times, you're going to remember
Right.
that name.
No, I
And
guess it was
honestly,
Dale Carnegie. I guess it was then.
and I've been trying to do some of that lately when names just slip right out of my head.
Mhm.
Yeah, how to win friends and influence people.
Oh yeah, I taught you how to all these like techniques to improve your social skills. And so
Yes,
this is how you shake hands. This is why it's important to do this at the dinner table. Blah blah blah.
yes,
It was
yes. That's him, Dale Carnegie.
oh, and the other one too, Zig Ziglar. Have you ever heard that
Uh-huh.
name?
Oh yes, oh yes.
Zig Ziglar was another one that my grandpa taught me about. I think I inherited some of his books. And to tell you the truth, I've never met anybody who had that name since then. Have you?
No.
So Zig Ziglar and Dale Carnegie. Zig was a little bit younger, I think, than
Yes,
Dale Carnegie.
I believe so.
Yeah. And I, gosh, I can't believe I can't remember his book that made him so famous. He also had several books.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And did a lecture tour all over the world.
oh yeah. So
Yeah,
that's and he had the quotes. You have everything in life that you want if you'll just help other people get what they want.
yeah.
That that was a Zig Ziglar quote. I remember that.
I tell you, the 90s and the early 2000s, they were all about how to succeed in business without really trying.
Yes, and how to
Um,
manifest without
yeah, yeah,
just having a good attitude. That means everything's going to come right your way. And it's
yeah,
like, I wish
yeah.
that was right. And
Well,
to a certain degree, it is
it's
because
that certainly doesn't help. It doesn't hurt, does it? To
mm-mm.
have a good attitude and kind of a can-do way to look at
Right,
things. Yeah.
right.
I
So
met this woman who she'd written a book. I don't remember now. When I was working at the bookstore, she was doing a book tour, and it was some kind of business related book. And the thing she did, because she was really good at starting businesses, but then she got bored
mm,
with the business. So she would come in with a crackerjack idea, and
uh-huh.
she would put a whole team of people together to do it. And here comes that she'd launch the business, and she'd hold on to it till for a couple of years to work out any of the bugs, and then she'd sell the damn business and move on.
Good for her. At
And,
least
and
she knew
so
where
it wasn't about, oh, I have a passion for making sure that everyone knows how to play the xylophone. It
yeah.
was like, I've got an idea. I think I can make this work. And then she'd make it work. She'd sell the business and go on to something else. And that way
Mhm.
she was never bored with
That's
it.
good for her. I mean, that's the way to do it, if you ask me.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm a fan of getting her done and making some money and getting out of there. I my
Yeah.
mom used to say, some people live to work and some people work to live.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know which one I fall into. It depends on my age, I guess. When I was younger, I was all about, I love to work. Man, I lived to go in and just conquer that next thing, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I'm older, I'm just like, but do I just wake up every morning and go, gosh, I really wish I could go out and conquer the world in the business field. I do not.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I think is, gosh, I really wish I could write a better song. You know,
That's a whole different thing, isn't it?
for me, it is. It doesn't feel like work. Whoops, hitting the phone by mistake. Yeah, it
What?
doesn't feel like work. It feels like
Mm-hmm.
fun. Like I had a blast writing that Weirdling thing.
I love that song.
I'm glad you did.
Wyrdlings, the
Yeah.
Wyrdlings.
Yeah, AI pisses me off because their voices are so much better than mine, and yet
No,
They're
But that
dead.
voice didn't have any kind of soul. It didn't have any kind of emotional quality. I mean, I guess it hit all the right notes, but
Well, yeah, I
it
mean,
didn't sound
well,
like a
you
real
never
person
know.
singing.
Yeah, yeah. It has, I mean, it didn't miss any notes. And it put emphasis at the right times and all of that, you know, it emphasized the right phrases, and it did miss the one word, Wyrdlings, which is kind of an important word there in the.
Well, and that it's a made up word, so it can't be expected to know that.
I guess, yeah. I mean, but that's almost on me and not that machine. And the reason I say that is because I was one instructing it on every word to say and what note to, what notes to hit and stuff. It was my melody, my tune, my lyrics. And
Yeah.
I should have figured that it would get that wrong. And I should have told it, pronounce it like Weird.
Or even spelled it like that for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
but
But
I'm
well,
not
the
telling you how to work
copyright.
with AI because I hate AI. So
I
there you go.
just AI is just a tool. It's just a piece of software to me. And that now, and I used to be terrified of it. And now I'm still terrified of it, but I understand that it's a piece of fucking software. I have to know how to use it or I won't get anything good out of it. And I have to not be afraid to tell it what to do. And I have to be explicit because it's not smart enough to know that on its own.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, so it might be the smartest thing in the universe. It might be able to go in and listen to all of our podcast broadcasts at once and have them all listened to in two shakes of a lamb's tail, but doesn't realize that it's weird. It's not a long I, folks. Although it could be. What if I was the one pronouncing it wrong all the time? And it should have been wired. The wired system.
Wyrdlings. Well, I'm gonna change the subject and tell you what I did on Saturday.
Oh, what's that?
I had a massage for the
Oh,
first time in years since my beloved massage therapist, and if she's listening, hey Renee, I love you, retired. She retired, and she gave me the name of somebody who was kind of taking over her practice. And yeah, I
yeah.
didn't get in touch with her. And by the time I did, she'd either moved out of town or stopped doing massage. So anyway, this gal that I've known now for a couple years anyway, um, she has come in for tarot readings. And I've
Yeah.
said, no, I don't want you to pay for this because she's a single mom. Why
Yeah.
don't we just barter? And when I need a massage, we'll barter for that. And she said, oh, that's perfect. So I finally sucked it up and contacted her and had an appointment 4 o'clock on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I am telling you that half a dozen of the things that I thought, oh no, what is going on with my leg, my shoulder, my elbow, my arm, whatever thing. Once a person did an actual, real professional massage, I got off the table and went, oh, well, that doesn't hurt anymore.
That's great.
Oh,
That's really great.
so I'm setting it up so I do once a month because that's what I used to do all those years ago, and it kept my body, kept body and soul together, I guess. But she was so good, and she's local. She's down in the River Arts District, so not too far. I don't know what it's going to cost me to get a massage because this was a barter deal, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. I gotta take care of this body of mine, and I've not been but so good about that. And I'm getting better.
Right. Well, self-care
Yeah.
it's a dying art. It gets talked about a lot and rarely done,
Mm-hmm.
especially by people who run temples and write books and
And take care of their elderly parents,
well, yeah.
and yeah, all of that, all of that.
I got some self-care. I got some good sleep. I got to go out
Good.
in nature a little bit, just a little bit, not enough, but just a little bit. Got to write a song with Selby.
Yay!
Yeah.
The other thing I did for self-care started this weekend. So it's been a big weekend. Um, in that somebody posted something on Facebook, and this person has done kind of problematical pronouncements about things. And I've gone, well, some people just the edge of assholery is very close to them sometimes. And so this time instead of that, I just unfriended him. I just went, I'm not going to listen to that again. And there's somebody he's always kind of pontificating. And I know there are people who think I do the same thing. And they are certainly within their realm of possibility to unfriend me too. So this morning I put a little thing on saying, well, I've decided I'm gonna prune back my friends list a little bit. So if it's gonna be totally intuitive, if I haven't heard from you in a while, if I go to your page and I wished you happy birthday 4 years in a row, and you don't post anything in between my wishing you happy birthday, it's gonna be gone. But if you are somebody who just kind of lurks in the shadows and you want to stay on my friends list, just send me a message and I will get you back on. Well, I didn't even have time to do any of the pruning I wanted to do. About 900 people responded.
Wow.
And they responded with, thumbs up or whatever. But there were, I don't know how many hundred people were like, oh, please don't throw me in the briar patch. Please don't get rid of me. It was just hilarious.
Throw me in the briar patch.
If I had ever felt unloved or unwanted or unappreciated, boy, I should have done that before, because some of the nicest things people have said to me. So just so sweet, because I'd said I was going to do a little pruning.
Well, I was thinking about saying, now you're keeping me on there, aren't you? Because I don't.
Honestly, I keep dead people on there, just so when it's their birthday, their name and their face will come up and I'll go, oh yeah,
I do
boy,
too.
what a fine person that was. Or
I definitely do too. I really do. I think that's one thing that Facebook has helped with, and that's me being able to get to know people's birthdays and their death days and stuff too.
Yeah. There was a gal who lived in Ireland, an older woman, and I thought I saw her name in a memory, and I thought, gosh, I haven't heard anything from her in a while. Well, I haven't heard anything because she died last year. But I wasn't so close to her that came up until it was her birthday.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's important. But yeah, and I'm just the people who do that, that stuff that I look at it and go, oh God, are you going to start that again? Instead of just sighing and keep, looking at them, give them the side eye, I'm just going to unfriend them. And they probably won't even notice.
No, because for the most part, when you friend someone, you also follow them by default.
Yeah.
So the ones that want to hear from you, they're probably following you anyway. You see?
Yeah.
I guess you can check that. I don't know. Facebook has become a desert for me.
Yeah,
because it's nothing but AI anymore, and I'm kind of the word is not really overwhelmed. The word is just disappointed.
Underwhelmed.
Yeah, that's it. And I mean, so I've kind of pruned out my YouTube to just a few worthy fossil hunters, just a few. And I'm not really doing watching any reaction videos. Not what I'm doing. Watching maybe a couple of comedians, but I haven't really watched anybody in the last few weeks. I just kind of wanted a brain reset. So if I need to sleep or if I want to hear a soothing voice, I put on David Attenborough. He can just put me to sleep, or that's it. The only YouTube that I allowed myself over the holiday was this gal that I discovered who is totally not worth my time. but she's evidently making quite a lot of money on YouTube, because I'm looking at her numbers. She'll put a video out, and within 2 months it'll have 3 million views.
Huh.
When you
What did she
get
do? What she got to say?
Well, all she does is she goes and she buys things and then unboxes them. So, but she buys things like crime room evidence boxes, or
Creepy.
Amazon returns, or Timu crystals. And she'll go buy $4,000 worth of crystals from Timu, and she'll unbox them, and she'll say that this is fake, this is good, this is. Oh, and the other thing she'll do is she buys this AI unrealistic clothing, where you think you're buying this beautiful ballroom gown or something, and it comes in as a nylon nightmare.
Yeah.
And she'll try them on and show you. And I watched her, and I thought, well, that's fairly interesting. And what's telling is how many views she consistently gets. It's like she's probably, I don't know, the most popular person I've ever watched on YouTube. My guy Dan Hurd, who's a Canadian gold mine prospector, that he looks exactly like you would imagine a gold mine prospector to look. Long beard and all of that stuff. You know, he goes, well, hello, Dan Hurd here, Dan Hurd Prospecting. He says, welcome when he starts every video, and he says, I hope you enjoy. And, and I hope to earn your subscription today. And all this. He's like super friendly guy. And he has evidently, in the last 4 or 5 years, had heart surgery and thrown his back out. And of course, I didn't know that. None of us know this stuff, but he got real honest because he's retiring. And so he showed some of his stats. He shared his screen and showed what he got paid one year.
Wow.
From YouTube. And he made $119,000.
Oh my goodness.
And he said, well, that sounds great until you realize how many hours you're putting in for that.
Yeah.
And he said he averaged 70, 80 hours a week for quite a while, until he started figuring out some ways to cut it back a little bit here and there, because if you make an hour video, it probably takes you 3 hours to edit it.
Yeah.
It'll take another 30 minutes to put it up. So hour 3, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was putting in lots of hours to make that money. And he said he likes the money. Who wouldn't? And I imagine Agate Dad is hurting right now. He's fallen off the radar.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. As
Well,
well.
it happens, though. It happens.
Yeah, I guess so.
The audience is pretty darn fickle.
Well, yeah, you don't go changing a winning formula midstream with no announcements is probably not the smartest move he made. And somehow the way it was presented, it seemed like very obvious that it was a decision his wife had made on his behalf.
Oh, uh-huh.
And which I think made a lot of his viewers mad. I read some comments that were not very complimentary. So, and I'm sad about that, because he's a nice, optimistic, and knowledgeable guy,
But you have to be a certain way, because the audience can be pretty damn vicious. But now the opposite is also true. So I like to go watch the videos of that guy, Nicholas Crawford, who takes care of the ravens. He's a corvid person.
He's great.
And he's really good. And I think he had been doing that for a while, but sometime last year, everything took off so that he ended up with 3 million viewers, whatever. I don't know what his stats are, but it surprised him. He had no idea how fast that would happen. And then his vehicle went down, and his audience sent him enough money to buy a new vehicle.
Wow.
And he was just so seemingly authentically shocked and surprised and grateful. And what's happening right now is there's some kind of his wife's family is down in England, and she's had to go down to be with the family because I think her mother died recently. And so all these people are just like, oh, I hope she's going to be okay. Oh, and it's really touching and very, very tender. And then you see the opposite of that, where people are just vicious about stuff, and you think, what's the difference?
Interesting. Yeah. What's the difference? We're going to keep politics out of this, right?
Well, we don't usually, but yeah, we can.
Yeah, we should. I mean, the difference. I don't know. You know who I like to look at? I've just recently friended up with John.
Uh-huh.
And every now and then I will see a picture of him with his mom. And it's like, oh my God, I just love his mother.
Those two little bugs are two of my favorite people in the whole wide world.
They like the cutest people you know.
Seriously. And I love how he's always cooking. Oh, now today I'm going to be cooking whatever he's going to be cooking. Yeah, I love him. And I know you're listening right now, John Tree. We love you so much. But we probably maybe even love your mama more.
I don't know. They're both pretty nice.
They are just
and together, together they're like the way a family should be.
Yes, exactly. Anyway, yes, good. They're good folks. I sent them a box of yarn, last month, I guess, maybe before. And I've got some more yarn I'm just going to box up and send to them because they're both knitting and crocheting all the time.
Wow. I admire that too. Oh, and listen, I just want to say, and I don't really think that I have properly thanked Milaka
for the fruitcake.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Did that make your mama happy?
Did it ever? Good. I mean, I myself love fruitcake, but I should not have a half of fruitcake all by myself. That would be bad.
Right.
So I looked forward to taking it to Mom, who is a bit of a connoisseur, I think, about fruitcake. She adored it. She said it might have been the best fruitcake that she has ever tasted.
It was good. Malaka, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Good care of us. We appreciate that so much.
Yeah, that was an unexpected treat. It really, really was. And so, yeah, I wanted to make sure and say that because just cause I'm thankful.
Well, I think we're all feeling pretty grateful at this point for a lot of things. Mm-hmm. And boy, it doesn't hurt to express the gratitude, the love, the caring. Everybody needs to be hearing that right now. It's hard. The world is hard right now and scary for a lot of people.
Yeah, it is. I don't want to send us 180 when we were on a high place, in a high place there, conversationally, emotionally. But yeah, it's kind of like a feeling that's 24/7 that is not going away of this dystopian madness.
Mm-hmm.
It's the way I think of it. It's like, what the hell is going on? Why is this going on?
I mean, we all know why. We all know why.
Yeah. You're right about that.
Yeah, but we're going to get back on a high because it is almost 12th night, old Christmas, Epiphany. And I'm going to tell you an Italian witch story.
Tell me.
And this is not about my daughter, who is an Italian witch, but it is about La Befana. And La Befana is a legendary, mythological, good witch of Christmas time. And she goes through the house and she makes sure that all the spider webs are spun silver and gold and that the spiders are happy so they can keep spinning. And she brings good presents to good children. And she is not ugly like a lot of those folkloric witches are ugly. She is sweet. She has a sweet little round face and a big old pointy nose. And this is her time. So Befana, La Befana, is the witch of Epiphany, which is Fana. La Fana, I think, is Epiphany. No, sorry, my Italian is not very good. So tonight, you could, I mean, everybody's going to hear this much later, but you could leave out and go ahead and do it later because she's a magical witch. She'll get whatever you want to leave out for her. You could leave her out a little bit of cake or a little bit of bread and tiny little glass of Italian wine, and La Befana will bless you and bless your house. So there.
And would that be most especially true if you had Italian heritage?
Oh, I think she's pretty ecumenical.
Okay.
I think if you're just, your average person who believes, you just put out a little something. I got a little tiny bit of Valpolicella wine. I'm gonna leave her a little bitty glass of wine tonight, and I've got one of those gold coins that's chocolate on the inside. That's what I'm gonna leave La Befana tonight.
Very nice. Oh, do you know the other thing I wanted to say was thank you. That the rums. Oh, it's in
did I give you the sauce or the jam?
The sauce. So my mom is all about we're gonna make some beef and put a little bit of it on top.
Oh.
Yeah, I know that sounds weird, but if you make your beef the right way, it's good. Yeah. It's a treat.
It's also good if you on some vanilla ice cream if you're having ice cream.
Well, Mom mentioned that too, but I don't think it'll last that long.
Well, I've got more, so if your mama loves it, wants more, you just tell me. I'll be her supplier of the rum raspberry sauce.
No, I'm not gonna tell her that. No, I will not. No.
You're mean. You're so
I'm
mean.
not. I made her some of that Russian tea stuff too, and she's been sipping on it.
Y'all. I saw Miss Alicia a few days ago. She came by the house, picked up some Revelator cards, and some other stuff, and she brought me a mason jar full of old-fashioned instant Russian tea. And I was so excited. I haven't had any yet, but I will. It's been too warm. I'm waiting for it to get cold again. Then I'll have some nice hot Russian tea.
Yeah, I know, but beware. It's a little sweet for your taste.
Oh, yes, I'm aware it's going to be sweeter than I should have, so I won't guzzle it. I'll have a little bitty, a demi-tasse cup of Russian tea.
A demi-tasse.
Periodically.
It is. I guess I better start saying the goodbye because I'm looking at the time that we've taken to record this. It's a pretty long amount of time. Although it's like over an hour, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're going to cut out a good 20 minutes anyway.
Oh my God, last week we started out at 58 minutes and ended up at 36. And I was stretching to get to 36.
Oh, yeah. No, we were on. We had other things to say than podcast stuff last week. So.
And we did.
And we did. Well, y'all, it's a new year. And I know for a lot of folks that listen to us, it is a year that there is a continuation of some of the hard things about last year. But as long as we are all together, shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip, calf to wheel, we can make this through. And I really believe that. We have created such a weirdling family and such a weird army that, we're here for each other. We need to remember that when things feel dark and sad, that you're not alone. We're all here.
Right.
All of us here together.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys have lifted us up many times since before and since Helene.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So anyway, on that note, thank you everybody. Thank you for
Thank
listening.
you.
Keep
Thank
sharing it
you.
with your weird friends if you have anybody who's weird enough to handle it. And I bet y'all do.
I bet they do too. Y'all, thanks for listening. Miss Alicia,
Yeah.
don't even try to stay out of trouble. Get into it. Jump in, both feet.
Okay, if you insist. I'll tell them at the jailhouse that Byron told me to.
She's in the jailhouse now. She's in the jailhouse now. All right. Y'all be good.
Got shit done, wrote some music.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. You're doing the work you need to be doing.
Yeah.
All right. Get off of here.
Okay, I will.
Remind your mother I'm her biggest fan.
I will do so. Y'all,
All right.
talk to you soon. See you, Byron.
Love you, big. Bye.
Bye.
Wyrd Radio.